Hey everyone, welcome back to Python Masterclass Day 12. Today we are going to learn about NumPys. NumPy is a very simple library in Python. Firstly, let me remove this from my screen and even this. Excellent. So, I will explain NumPy in a very simple way. No complicated maths, no confusing terms. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand what NumPy is, why we use it, and how to use NumPy arrays. So let's start. NumPy is a Python library used to work with numbers. NumPy helps us store numbers easily, do calculations faster, work with larger amounts of data. Python already has lists, but NumPy is much faster and much powerful. That is why NumPy is used in data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. To start with, firstly, I'm going to use Linux today. So my commands will be slightly different than what your commands will be. So I'll be telling both of the commands. Firstly, you have to start with installing NumPy. For me, I have to use this command, sudo apt install python3-numpy. For you people, you have to use pip install NumPy. The spelling of the NumPy still stays the same. I just press enter, it asks for my sudo password. Excellent, it has installed the NumPy, and now we import the NumPy library. Import NumPy. Now after that we put as what? As np. I would not keep it as anything else, and mostly everyone keeps it as nb as it makes it more useful. Well, it's not highlighting. Oh, okay, fine. Now, if there's no error, NumPy is installed correctly. If there's some kind of error, then there might be a small issue with the installation process. You will just have to reinstall it, or maybe even uninstall it in some cases and then reinstall it. But for me, it worked pretty well. So, Python list versus NumPy list, or let's say array. Let's see the difference between a Python list and a NumPy array. Firstly is, of course, the way we imported Python, my underscore list equal to, with square brackets, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Python list, the one which we have learned in our previous lesson of Python Masterclass Day 3, I guess. And now I put the array, which is of course NumPy array, is equal to np.array. Then we put parentheses, square brackets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Press enter. Now we multiply both of them. Print. Exactly. This is what we do. Just fast forward to it. Okay. Well, do you mean array? Yeah, I meant array. Oh. Excuse me, there's a spelling error. I accidentally put ARR. Yeah. I accidentally just put triple R, not double R. And as you see over here, the difference. The Python list repeats itself, but the NumPy array multiplies every value with 2. Since 1 multiplies anything, like, if it gets multiplied with anything, it's the number itself. So it became 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So this is the difference, basic difference. This is why NumPy is better for calculations, because in Python you'll have to take each of the number and multiply it with 2, as you remember we had done in Python Masterclass Day 3. Creating NumPy arrays, it's very simple. From a list we can create it as np.array. We put the parentheses, square brackets, 1 0, let's say, comma 2 0, comma 3 0. Excellent. Now we go down, we put in p dot zeros with parentheses 5, array 1 0. I'll be fast forwarding this part. Excellent. We saved a lot of time. Now we'll just run it once again. Excellent. It didn't show any error. That means it worked. So currently what we did is that we created an array 10, 20 and 30. NP 0s 5, NP 1s is 5, and NP arrange is 1 to 10. That basically means that it arranges it in the order of 1 to 10. Now we move on to array shape and sizes. NumPy arrays can have more than one dimensions. Well, when I mean more than one dimensions, it's pretty simple to understand than the complexity in its term. Let's just put A is equal to np dot array parenthesis square bracket 1, 2, 3. This is a 1D array, but B equal to np dot array. I hope I put the correct one. Excellent. Now I put this, and then I put the square bracket, and then this one, the square bracket. Again inside that I put another square bracket. It becomes 1, 2, and then I put a comma over here, and then I put square brackets. It becomes 3, 5 over here. This is a two-dimensional list. I'll run the code. Exactly, it didn't show any error. That means it has successfully stored it. Now to check the shape, this is, we'll just put over here p dot shape. Okay, sorry, it has to actually print p dot shape. Print exactly, it printed 2, 2, and if I put print a dot shape down over there, that's it, and we'll run it again. It prints 3, nothing after that. And why is this? This is very important later in machine learning, but like, why is it so? It is like this because B is a two-dimensional array and A is only one-dimensional array. Currently we won't be using it that much, not at all in fact, sometimes. Now we move on to indexing and slicing. Since it's pretty simple, I'll just be fast forwarding this part. I'll just put the code. Excellent. Now, well, we had that till here. Now we create another array equal to 5, 10, 15 and 20. Array print the index number 0, so it will print 5, and array 1, it will print the index it will print the number 10. Array ARR basically 1 to 3, it will print all numbers from index number 1 to index number 3, so it will print from 10 to 20. Matrix equal to np.array, then it's a two-dimensional array, and matrix 0, 1. So first we'll just run the code. Excellent, so it didn't print any error, that means it works. Now we'll just have to print it, nothing much. Print the brackets, and we can put some brackets here. Well, this is exactly the same as Python list. Let me just put this. It is an error because, yep, perfect. Now we run the code. I'll just put a line over here so that it becomes simpler for us to understand the difference. It didn't. Perfect. So 5, as it had to print 10 again, which is correct. 10, 15, which is again correct, and 2. Print matrix 0, 1. Yeah, it printed 2, which is actually very correct. This is very simple and very useful. This is as simple as what you think, Now, that's it for this video and for day 12 of Python Masterclass. You have learned what Python NumPy is, how to install it on Linux and Windows, how to create and use arrays. If this has helped, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.